Venezuelan national Daniel Alexander Ramirez Peodomo is the prime suspect in Sunday night's bombing at the Mobil Gas Station on Regent and King Streets, Georgetown. He entered Guyana from Venezuela via boat hours before the attack and has since confessed to his involvement in the crime, law enforcement officials said on Tuesday night.
The prime suspect, along with his accomplice, who's from Venezuela also, entered Guyana by illegal means, by boat, last Sunday, that is 26th of October. At this stage of the investigation, I prefer not to disclose certain information to the public. We're at a very critical stage. What I can confirm is that he came last Sunday at 8 a.m. and he was supported by other accomplices, both Venezuelans and Guyanese. What I can say is that the suspect is cooperating with the investigators. We have already secured a confession statement from him. Among other things that he mentioned to us is that the device, he brought it in from Venezuela to Guyana. He also indicated that the device had a switch which he activated when he exited the vehicle, which was parked within the vicinity of the gas station. What we were able to confirm is that he has some affiliation with a gang in Venezuela known as R. R is linked to the Sindicato gang. Secondly, the issue of identification, there's no issue about identification. The issue of identification doesn't exist. The prime suspect was positively identified by one of his accomplices.
Daniel is cooperating with investigators who are engaging him via a translator. Reporters were assured that all legal processes were followed, including telling the man that he has a right to a lawyer. Sunday night's explosion resulted in the death of 6-year-old Soraya Bourne. Several others were injured. Before Daniel's arrest, police discovered the clothing worn by him at the time of the attack at a location in Region 3 and had offered a reward of $5 million for any information on him. Home Affairs Minister Oneidge Walrond on Tuesday night said the authorities will be pursuing the death penalty for Daniel.
The penalty for terrorism under the section quoted by the Commissioner is death, and we will be pursuing that in the courts. We will be making a case for the death penalty. One life, Guyanese life, is still too much. Yes, I am absolutely sure that our Commander-in-Chief, my President, will sign off on that order.
On Tuesday morning, President Dr. Irfan Ali reminded the public that any person who commits a terrorist act, especially if it results in the death of another person, can be sentenced to death once convicted according to Guyana's law. Commissioner of Police Clifton Hicken said detectives are establishing evidence to support charges for acts of terrorism. Charges related to murder, attempt murder, arson, and damage to property are also being pursued. Reporting for the newsroom, Sharda Bacchus.